Today in this video we will see in the photosynthesis in higher plant, that is, this is the video covers what is light reaction. In the light reaction we will see how the light will be absorbed and how it will be converted into the chemical energy. That is for that only this is also called as the photochemical phase. And this one, whenever we are seeing photochemical, physicochemical process, already in the introduction we told, physicochemical process means total photosynthesis. Here photochemical process phase means only light reaction, remember it. In this one, in the light reaction, what is light reaction? Photochemical phase. In this one, whenever we are seeing, this is organized in the what is light reaction, how it will be organized, and how it will be the electron transport will be there, and splitting of the water, and the next cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. These all the things we will cover in this video. Now we will start it with what is light reaction. Light reaction means here the light will be absorbed by which? Chlorophyll, green part. So what it will do? First absorption. First it absorbs and it will do that it contains of splitting of water will come under this, oxygen release also will come in this one. So here light absorption, water splitting and oxygen release will come. Not only light, these all things also, water splitting will be there, light absorption will be there, water will be there. And what it will forms in this reaction, final product. So it forms ATP and NADP, H. What are they? What is the importance of that one? So the total light reaction object is, he will ask in the NEET, that formation of ATP and NADP, H. What are they? They are the high energy compounds. High energy compounds means what? They are containing the energy, that energy will be used in the dark reaction for the fixation of the carbon dioxide. Remember it. These all are the bits only for NEET. And next, so this light absorption, where it will be taken by the pigments, all of you know that one. And the pigments, how it will be? The pigments all will be in the, not a cluster. It will be small units it is to present. The units means small units used to present in the chloroplast in the thylakoid membrane. In the thylakoid membrane. So here this is the how it is. The unit, whatever it is, functioning unit, functional unit is called as LHC, light harvesting complex. Light harvesting complex. Photochemical light harvesting complex it is. And so this is a small unit. Which they will contain all the pigments covered by the proteins. So pigments with proteins used to form light harvesting complex. Remember it, this is bit. And next, these light harvesting complexes, whenever we are seeing, they will exist in the two separate organizations. The pigments and proteins organized into two separate photochemical light harvesting complexes, which is called as light harvesting complex. Remember this one. And next will be light harvesting complexes used to present in the two, that is in the two separate LHCs. First one is, that is the PS1, photosystem 1. That is photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Here he has written photosystem 1 means it is first discovered one, but functionally photosystem 2 is first functional when they are combinedly working. Remember it, this is the need point. First it will work photosystem 2, then photosystem 1 will work functional. So that he has given in the textbook also clearly, remember it. So photosystem and photosystem 2, what they contain? the light harvesting complexes contains of what they contain? They contain of all types of the pigments. What are they? Already you learned. That is chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, carotenoids, xanthophylls. All they will present in that, and all they are useful for the absorption of the light also. So this entire all the pigments used to form one light harvesting complex. They will present in the two separate organization that is called as photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. So now here it is photosystem 1, PS1 and PS2. Whenever we are seeing all these molecules, what they will do means chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophylls, carotenoids, what they will do? They are capable of absorption of the light. But when they are in the function, except one chlorophyll A molecule, all will absorb the light. Why? Except one molecule, that is what it is doing. That will work at the reaction center. Why? What is this reaction center? Now you see this one. Here it is the photosystem, the water light harvesting complex. In the light harvesting complex, whatever we are seeing, these are the chlorophyll molecules. Means what are they? Chlorophyll A, B and xanthophylls, carotenoids is to present. Out of this one, in the chlorophyll A, that remember it, in the chlorophyll A, one of the molecule, except one of the molecule, all the molecules used to absorb the light and passes its light energy to that chlorophyll A molecule. Means that is called as the chlorophyll molecule. A molecule is called as reaction center. Reaction center. This is most important. Now based on that one you can ask one mathematical also you can ask one thing. Now we will see. That is what it will do. This is a chlorophyll A molecule, for example, light harvesting complex, whatever is there, PS1 or PS2. In the lower class standard books also he has given that will contain 2 to 400 molecules. That is not in the not necessary, it is out of also. Okay, it's alright. Now, all these molecules called as antennae. What is antenna? Antenna means it used to absorb that light, that whatever the waves are there, it will absorb and it will concentrate on one place. So, all these molecules used to absorb light except one chlorophyll A molecule. He will ask, 250 molecules are present, chlorophyll molecules, pigments are there, pigment molecules are there. How many will be absorbing the light in the antenna? 250 minus 1, that's all. And he may give some figures also, it is a neat bit. He will give different figures. One chlorophyll A molecule except that one. What did the chlorophyll A molecule do? It is called as a activation, that is reaction center. And it used to receive the light from all the things. Then what happened? And that will come under the electron transport. Now the thing is, when it is receiving the light, again the activation center is to absorb the light peak level at different wavelengths of the light. For example, chlorophyll A, that is reaction center, will be at 700 nanometers of the light, it will absorb peak level. While chlorophyll B will absorb at 680. Of course, they are capable of, this is also remember it, they are capable of absorbing the light in all the wavelengths. For that only in the action spectrum it is present like that. But it is peak level, remember the point. Peak level where it will be at the PS1 will be at 700 and PS2 will be at 680. So they are called as P700 photosystem 1, and photosystem 2 will be the P78680. These are the things about the what light is light reaction in this one. Now we will see one more sub chapter, that is the electron transport. What is the electron transport? Why it is? You are reading in the photosynthesis, respiration, electron transport, electron transport. Why the electron should be transported? The thing is, electrons will travel with high kinetic energy. Remember the point. This is the important point to understand. So the electrons, how it will come out? The thing is, the electrons, when the reaction center is working, it is receiving the light from all on the antenna molecules, and it will be high energetic. Up to that one, that chlorophyll molecule with stable condition. By receiving this light energy, it will be over energized, and it will then, to get the balance, it will excited and send out from the electron from the outer orbit of the molecules. Remember the molecule, why they are coming out? Because of the excitation by receiving of the sunlight at reaction center A molecule. Reaction centers are present in the chlorophyll A molecule, not in other. Remember, this also will give the statements. So the excited electrons from the photosystem 2, so it is one jet stream. That I will explain it. Now it will start with light harvesting complex P680, means what PS2 it is. From this one, when the light fallen on this one, the antenna used to absorb all the light and sends to the one of the reaction center, and then it will be excited because of over energy received from the light, and it will be send out, one electrons will jump from the outer orbit, and these electrons already energized. Why? Already electron is moving around the nucleus with high speed, that all of you know. It is over energized, so it is coming with a full speed, high speed. So it is coming out, and then it is to vertically, it is to travel, and then it will be received. The electron will be the electron acceptor. Electron acceptor means if the electron acceptor is not there, in the cricket, if the wicket keeper is not there, what happens? The ball will go to the boundary. So like that, this is the electron will be received by the electron acceptor, and it will be reduced, and immediately that electron acceptor will give electrons to a electron transport chain. This is the uphill movement. Light harvesting complex to the electron acceptor. Up to that one, vertically it is going, this is called uphill. And electron acceptor immediately it will give the electrons by oxidizing to the electron transport system. Electron transport system contains of the electron transporters. What are they? It will come in the later on. They are the plastoquinone and cytochromes and plastocyanin, and then the electron will come to the light harvesting complex, that is the P700 photosystem 1. When the high energetic electrons are passing from an electron acceptor to the downhill condition by the reducing and oxidizing, means from one to other electron acceptor it is coming, means plastoquinone to it is coming to the cytochrome to plastocyanin. When they are traveling like that, the electrons are high energetic. Which energy is the kinetic energy? You know the physics also. So the kinetic energy will be used for the conversion of the ADP to ATP. What is ATP and ADP? ATP that will come later on. Now I will discuss this one. Means reserve energy, currency of the energy is the ATP molecule. The ATP will be produced when he will ask in the need. That is when they are traveling from the light PS2 to PS1 in the electron transport system. They will produce the energy of the electrons will be used for the synthesis of the ADP plus phosphate. It will become ATP. It is the stored energy will be there in the ATP. And now the electrons are reached to the photosystem 1. By the time photosystem 1 also will receive the light and it will also will be excited. So this also will send out electrons. The same thing from the reaction center, it will send out electron. And here also the electron will be captured by the electron acceptor. From there to it will send to the ferredoxin and ferredoxin to FNR, and from there it will NADP will be reduced by the taking of the hydrogen. Proton electron will come, the electron will be added to the proton and it will become the NADP. The thing is, here the electron acceptor of the photosystem 1 will give the electrons to the ferredoxin, ferredoxin to the FNR, and FNR to, then FNR this will be NADP plus one proton, it will become NADP. This will be discussed detailedly in the chemiosmotic hypothesis. And next, this how it is, this entire thing appears first uphill from the photosystem 2 to acceptor and downhill again like photosystem 1 again electrons uphill and it will be downhill it will give. So this entire thing appears as jet shape. So it is called a jet scheme. The electron transport in the light react, that is the electron transport will be the jet scheme. That is in the jet scheme it is called as. And photosystem and the jet scheme, how many photosystems will involve? You will ask two systems. That is the photosystem, that is the 2 and 1. Which one will be the first? Photosystem 2 will be first. It will be excited and send the electrons. We will see. Here already we observed the electrons are going from the P680 and they are reaching to NADP. Okay? Then how it is? The electron scarcity will come because the chlorophyll A molecule received the light and excited. It sends the electron to stabilize. Immediately it required electron for the stability. So from where the electron will come? This electron has gone to this place. Then how the electron will come? The electrons will be provided by the splitting of the water. Splitting of the water will provide electrons for the photosystem 2, which molecule has lost its electron because of the excitement. That is the important point. So here splitting of the water, splitting of water. Splitting of the water is required for what? To provide the electrons to the photosystem 2 molecule, photosystem 2 A molecule which lost its electrons, to refill it, it will provide splitting of water. Photosystem 2 get electron by water splitting. That is the photosystem 2 means that a reaction center will get. How it will get? One, this equation he has given in your textbook also. Water molecule will be splitted into 2 electrons, 2 protons and half O2 means 1 oxygen atom. Remember this point, atom will be produced. Half O2 means atom. So here the thing is, for splitting of this one, this complex is associated with light harvesting complex. That will be discussed in the chemiosmotic hypothesis. So, and chlorine and chlorine, calcium, and they are useful for the splitting of this one, the complex will have the so many complex, means it remains different ions and all the things will be there. It will utilize the water or sunlight also. So it is called as photolysis of the water, photolysis of water. That is nothing, splitting of the water is also called as a photolysis of water. It will use the sunlight also. Remember, you will give all the things. Photolysis means it will, why it is associated with photosystem 2, you will ask. Because it is using the sunlight also. Okay. Now come to the point. Water will be splitted into the two electrons, hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen will be immediately splitted as the two electrons, two protons, plus one atom of oxygen, means that is called as O2. Now, or it can be for balancing, we can say that is the two water molecules will give 4 electrons, 4 protons and O2, means 2 atoms will come, it will become O2. What I am telling? Why these 2 I write them, but 2 I have given in the textbook in different lines. But what is the importance? I am telling you which is need for important. First oxygen will be produced atom level. Atom level oxygen will have the highly reactive, remember it. They are very highly reactive. So, when they produce, they will be react atoms with chlorophyll molecules, that are pigments. So that will be spoiled. That is called as photooxidation. Now I am telling you yesterday in the class also. Photooxidation, you will say, what is photooxidation? In the light energy, when it is converted, the light energy is converting the NADP and ATP producing at that time, that water splitting, by water splitting it used to produce the electrons to the photosystems, and at that time oxygen will be evolved when water is the hydrogen donor. So whatever the protons are there, that the electrons, and it will give first one water molecule will give 1 atom of oxygen, immediately it will convert into O2, means bicovalent bond. But the fraction of second will be there in that one. By that time, if your production is high, in the highlight, so atoms will be more. It will react with the chlorophyll molecule. And one more place also he has given, photooxidation will be, from the photooxidation will be protected. Which one? Accessory pigments he has given. So what is photooxidation? This is the photooxidation, this oxygen. Otherwise O2. This also you remember it will come in the chemiosmotic as very important. O2 formation, O formation. Atomic level and molecular level. Atomic level causes the photooxidation. Molecular level, what happens I will discuss in the chemiosmotic hypothesis within half an hour. Now, so these electrons will be supplied to the photosystem 2 and they will become stable. That whatever the reaction center will become stable. Now the thing is, and now whenever we are telling, this is the jet stream, that is cyclic and non-cyclic. It will come non-cyclic because the electrons which are going from here to photosystem 1 and then from there to NADH formation, and the electron is not reaching to the PC 680, that is the photosystem 2, and it will be refilled by the water splitting. So the electrons are going like this only, it is not coming back. So it is called as non-cyclic. How it will work? That we will see. That energy will be, that energy, whatever the energy is produced by the oxidation of different molecules, that energy will be stored in the living organisms in the form of chemical bonds. That you know that the respiration it will come detailing. And that bond one is called as ATP, adenosine triphosphate bond. And this will be done in the mitochondria and the chloroplast. And in this one, ADP, adenosine diphosphate, will become adenosine triphosphate. Means adding of one phosphorus to the ADP, it is called as, then it will become ATP. So adding of phosphorus is called as phosphorylation. Adding of the phosphorus to the ADP is called as phosphorylation. And in the jet scheme, the ATP will be produced when the electrons are passing from the chlorophyll, PS2 to PS1. So it is produced. So, and in this one, it will pass from the photosystem 2 to photosystem 1, and it will produce ATP during the downhill, and photosystem 1 will produce, the excited electron will be given the NADPH formation. It is non-cyclic. So the jet scheme is also called as non-cyclic. Then it will deduce. And so the why it is also discussed already, because the electrons are not reaching. Means here, by listening the lesson only you will come to know. One more is there. The electron will reach again to the same system. That is called as a cyclic. That's all. Non-cyclic, the electrons won't reach to the where it started. Means they will be travel and it is excited, losing the energy by formation of the ATP, and it will reach to the photosystem 1, and from this also excited electrons will go and it will be filled by the photosystem, 2 electrons whatever came from the downhill, and the excited electrons of the photosystem 1 will be used for the formation of the NADP to NADPH. This is non-cyclic. Now we will see the cyclic. What is cyclic? Here, the cyclic used to take place not in the thylakoid, remember it. Non-cyclic will be taken place in the thylakoid. Thylakoid is to present in the grana. Grana is nothing, bunch of the thylakoids. And they are the membrane system which are present in the chloroplast. Remember all the things. In this cyclic phosphorylation, electrons produce only ATP, because the electrons here also P700, we can say this. Here also we wrote P700. The P700 will be excited by taking of the light in the reaction center. It will send out the electrons. Okay. Here the electrons won't have the jet scheme. The jet scheme is not present in which type of the electron transport in the photosynthesis, if we ask. Cyclic. So the electron acceptor will be there. The electron acceptor will receive the electrons, excited electrons which are coming from the photosystem 1, that is P700, and it will send to the electron transport system like this. And the electron transport system, as like here it is doing, here also it is doing ADP plus phosphate, it is converting the ATP. But here the non-cyclic, they are going to the photosystem 1 from the 2 to 1, but here it is photosystem 1 only, which is independently operated. In the stroma lamellae, thylakoid is non-cyclic, and in the stroma lamellae also will have the chlorophyll, and that is it will have the pigment molecules. It will do the only cyclic. Non-cyclic in the thylakoid, cyclic will be in the stroma lamellae. Now, this electron acceptor from the chlorophyll P700, that is the PS1, in the cyclic photophosphorylation, the phosphorylation is occurring in the presence of the light, so it is called as photophosphorylation, and electrons will be accepted to the primary electron acceptor, and it will jump to the electron transport system. Now the here electron transport system will produce ATP here and there also. But the only thing is the electrons cannot pass further. Electrons again reaching back after losing the excited energy, means kinetic energy. It will come and fall in the photosystem 1. So the electrons have excited, came and traveled and reaching to the same. But here the electrons are excited and passed to the photosystem 1, and from there it is reached to the NADPH. So when here the one more thing you have to remember, that is photosystem 1 can work independently, remember it. But photosystem 2 cannot work without photosystem 1. Need it. Photosystem 2 always required photosystem 1, but photosystem 1 can independently do. Photosystem 2 will be used for the non-cyclic, but photosystem 1 also functional with photosystem 2. Independently also it will do. So that's cyclic. Independently whenever it is working, it will do the only, it will produce the only ATP. And one more thing he has given, photosystem 1 will work in the lower light also. Why? The red light is having high wavelength, so if they can bend, that the entire thing is different. Low light also it will functional, but if the photosystem was the non-cyclic required some certain amount of the light, under that light non-cyclic is not functional. But in the low light also, which is phosphorylation, photophosphorylation work, means photophosphorylation of 1, that is the PS1 will be functional. These are the things about the what is light reaction. And here the thing is photophosphorylation. First we had seen what is light reaction, and the electron transport is the jet stream and splitting of the water to provide the electrons to the reaction center which lost the electrons, and cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. That is cyclic. Non-cyclic means this is the jet stream is only called as a cyclic. How it will work you have seen, and non-cyclic photo PS1 we have seen. With this video is over, and the next video is chemiosmotic hypothesis. Be aware, which is most important.